I'm finally back. I have tendonitis, so I'm wearing this. I take it on and off. But if you need a wrist guard, I highly recommend Mueller. This one is the best, in my opinion. I've tried them all, and this one's the most comfortable and form-fitting. It feels great. But due to my work, moving furniture, and I've been doing that since the early 2000s, 2 different companies. But after a while, tendonitis just starts hurting your arm, and got to me recently. But it's been a while since I've done a little vlog. I always call these vlogs because that's basically what they are, catching you up what's going on with me, as well as sharing the goodies in the boxes. In this case, Japan Crate. So, and there it is. Sorry, May is not going to happen with the Japan Crate. I will show you the booklet, though, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But there's the cool booklet. I love the new artwork they're doing here. Let me get rid of... Oops, wrong way. Let's see. There we go. I love that gatefold cover. That's really cool. And what's nice is that I'm not sure how long JC is going to be doing these, because the June is the same. But you'll notice it's different. They change up the artwork, and it's really cool. I love what they're doing with this artwork. As you can see, I'll show you them together here. Wait a minute. That one's not working right. Hold on a second. If I can get a grip on it properly. There are the two together. You can see the differences. So it's pretty neat. I really like that design. With May's box, I don't know. I'm tempted to stop my subscription. I'm really tempted, because we're getting way too many repeats, and it's just getting tiresome. I've said this over and over and over. We need more new than old, and yet it just keeps going the same route. With the May box, we had, here's the various items in that box there. That way you'll know. And I mean, it wasn't very much new. I mean, we had cheesecake Kitkats. We've had those before. And I'm starting to really dislike that company because of the background when it concerns Nestle, because they are an insidious and very nasty company about what they've done. There's an interesting documentary, and I'll link it down in the description. I highly recommend watching it, concerning the things they've done over the years and the ecological damage that they're still doing. And that drives me away from wanting to even buy anything of theirs, especially in stealing water from third world towns and cities just so they can bottle it and then resell it back to them. That's not right at all. But it all started back in the 50s, dealing with baby formula, and what they did with that is crazy. But you look at May's, we had pressed mallow roast, we had that already. Whistling gum, we had that. Chimichoku corn, we've had that countless times. We had some nice bakaki, I guess. Bakauke. I'm not sure how to say that right. It was traditional rice crackers. No good. They're little surfboards. Fettuccine Gummies. Those are really good. Actually, I have these right here, and they're really, really good. But just like with all the Fettuccine Gummies we've had over the years, they're always good. We had the Umal Sugar Rusks again. Felix the Cat, little gum. Bisco almonds, I've had those before. They're tasty, but beer powder, that was very bad. I mean, I might have used a little bit too much water, but even then, it just tastes so bland and boring. It was just not even worth making. Garicho grape and soda taffy, which is good. Carrot rice puffs, we've had those before, and those are quite good. Little chocolate ice cream, one of those cones with the foam chocolate in it. Grape chewing gum again, the 2 sweet and 1 sour. And I actually did get the sour there, and I wish I could have showed you that. Strawberry lollipop type deal. There's 3 in a pack, and those are good, but that was one of the new things. Mandarin Gummies, those are excellent. Skull White drink, and that was excellent. It's like 7-Up, I'm sorry, it's like a Sprite. And another one of those dumb, colorful gummy experiments is that never work out right when you actually make them. They're supposed to be like gummies, but they don't work properly. And this box is basically the same amount of old and new. I mean, we got, let's see, 1, 2, three, maybe 4. That looks maybe 5, 6. Yeah, 6 new items compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 items that we've already had before. So it's the old and new is it's out of balance, and there should be a nice mix of both, or technically all new. So, I mean, it's not going to stop me from doing the box. I want to show you what we got, but it's starting to wane on me and not wanting to even be a subscriber if we're not going to have more new than old. I'm surprised I haven't got my Tokyo box yet. So, we'll start off with the drink here, which in this case is Hayashime. I'm not really sure how you say this word. Hayashime. Hayashime, maybe? Drink? It's a refreshing summer favorite. Sip it chilled or with lots of ice to fully enjoy its syrupy ginger flavor. Ooh, ginger. There's the back side. That's pretty cool. I've actually had this box about a week. I just haven't, between not having time, but also a little bit of procrastination and not wanting to do it too early into the month. Really no scent at all. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it has a ginger flavor, but it's 0 fizz for one. So it doesn't have a bite, a nice carbonated bite. 2, it's just, yeah, no. Sorry. It's like drinking a defizzed Coke with a ginger flavor. You know how any soda doesn't have any fizz. It has, if it's lacking fizz, it's flat and tasteless. Well, I mean, it has a taste, but it's not appetizing at all. That falls into that category. All right. Oh, really? Right. Test to see if it's broke. No, it's fine. So we have another one of these fortune taiyakis, the fuku tai chocolate. Bite into this traditional fish-shaped snack. And taiyaki. Oop, where's my towel? I know these always leave a crumbling mess if you don't. Oh, good. It's not broken. And there's the fish. The fish. Nice chocolate scent to it. Oh. Interior. Very nice. It's basically a soft sugar cookie type of deal. The wafer around it is just like a sugar cookie you buy at the store with chocolate on it or in it. That type of deal. Very tasty. We got these again, which you've had countless times over the years. They're very tasty. But I've showed them to you so much, you know what they look like if you've been watching my videos. Just little triangles of slightly zesty goodness. Very Nabisco, Ritz crackers type of deal. We have another Pandaro cookie. These are good, but half this cookie is broken in half. So, no goodness on that. We have these again, which is the little strawberry chocolates, the fortune chocolates as they call them, on the backs. When you pop them out the back side here, below each ball is a little two-symbol fortune, if you know those. We got another one of these. And I actually have this same thing over my box over here. I haven't even eaten since that time. But it's another one of these Lollipop Rings. Or as in this case, diamond candy ring. And you get 3 flavors. This looks like strawberry. Well, it could be grape too. Oh, it is grape. Yeah. There's the grape on the top there. But just like the ones we have around here, those ring pops, as they call them. This sort of looks new. I mean, we've had variations of this. Actually, we just had one last month. Many times. Taffy. This looks like root beer lemon? What is this? Cajaricho Cola Soda. This soft candy comes with layers. The soda is on the inside and cola on the out. I don't know why they got lemon on it, though. But these are always good. Slightly different looking. As you can see, you got the Ramoon flavor of the soda on this, and then on the outside we have the cola. This is always good taffy. Nice chewable. Yeah. Excellent mix between Ramoon and Coca-Cola, in a way. A little bit heavy-handed on the sugar, but not too bad. Has a good mild sweetness with a little bit of tang. And because it's taffy, it just melts away in your mouth. It wasn't too long ago that we had these. Adame, little crisps. Which look like little, kind of like a reminiscent of a bean. And they taste a little like them. Nice and crunchy. Mild salt. It's not overpowering with it. It's not completely caked in salt. But the salt is just enough that it enhances the flavoring of it. And we actually have something new here. So that's, what was that, 6 I said before? So it'd be 7. So we have some Pop Rocks. I love the artwork on it. I actually have in my memory safe of mine, I have a safe full of all type of things I've collected over the years, of little small things, stuff that are rare or hard to find, or just mementos like tokens and pictures and things like that. But I also have 2 packs of Pop Rocks. One, the original, that was put out back in the 80s, and then the newer from the 90s. And you can see a difference in them. I like the original because they used, it wasn't plastic like this, it was wax paper, kind of like what they do now with the Kitkat bags. The difference between these and normal Pop Rocks is they add in these little Ramoon tablets. I'll show you here. You can see there's the Pop Rocks, which are like little cola colored things, and then you have the little Ramoon tablets. So they have a good pop. But I do like those. I like that Ramoon tablets. It has a nice zesty tang to it. It's funny how it continues to pop all the way down your throat. Now this is new. Nice to see something different for a change. We have Gaba. Looks like cola. Let's see, where is it? Chewing cola. Relax and unwind with a cola-flavored candy. It contains Gaba, an ingredient that calms your mind and body. Okay. If you say so. I usually meditate to do that. And there is something I want to tell you in a little bit. It smells like Ramoon cola in a way. It has that Ramoon scent with a little bit of cola, but also very sweet in tone. Like Alka-Seltzer tablets in a way. They have almost kind of reminds me of those Pop Rocks in it. Boy, those are hard. There's the interior. They sort of melt pretty quick. Not much to them. Once they start melting, they dissolve pretty damn quick. But the flavoring kind of reminds me of those Pop Rocks. It's Ramoon cola flavor with a mild sweetness, a little bit of tang. Basically the same thing. I was hoping they would have more of a carbonation type of hit to it to give you that cola flavoring. Now this is a joke. I've mentioned this many times. We've had them a bunch. But these things right here, they can just go in the garbage. They're not good at all. At least not to me, and in my opinion, because of you're just eating slime, sugar slime, and they're not. It's just not tasty, in my opinion. I don't know why JC likes to put these in the boxes, but they need to stop. Just don't even do what I just did. Throw in the garbage. Because that's all they are. There's no reason any kid should like that. For one, they're just eating sugar, pure sugar. But two, they're not good. Not, at least to me, not. We have this grape thing, which is grape chewing gum. Pretty straight and obvious. But I like it's longer. That's interesting. I think this is because you get 3 pieces of it. That's why. Instead of 1 like they normally do. And that's how they come off the conveyor belt like that. They just, in this case, instead of snipping it right here in the middle and giving you 1, they give you 3. It smells like bubble gum. So, not surprised. And we have some bubble tape. We've had that many times before. The great bubble tape. It has a big roll inside and pull it out. And it's not gum. It's just a fruit roll-up. That's what it is. Yeah. Oh, there's what I wanted. I'm surprised it hasn't melted. Tyrol chocolate, brand new for any box we've had. This old school Japanese classic has milk nougat on the inside and is coated in delicious milk chocolate on the out. Oh, it's out of date. Let's see. Nice. It's like a gold bar. That's pretty cool. I'll go spend it now. But kind of reminds me of the Nestle Crunch Bar. I can't regard because even though it's in the foil, it's completely sealed up. So you have to break the foil to get to it. Oh, there's a slight hole, so I'm able to peel it back here without breaking it too much. Ooh, it did. What is that? Oh, okay. There's the nougat. I thought it was like something I got on from the wrapper. Wow. Interesting. Milk chocolate. Kind of reminds me of Kisses. The little Kisses, the flavor of that chocolate. And then you have a mildly chewy nougat inside, which blends together quite well. I like that. Not enough. Now we have a Milky that I don't recognize, so this is new. White Piccola. Piccola has collaborated with Milky for their 45th anniversary. The result is a long white cookie filled with that condensed milky goodness. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was trying to remember what Piccola was. Backside. And a little pull tab on the top. Ooh. Well, I'm not opening this one. Only one of them is in intact condition, whereas this one, they are all good. There's the wrapping of it. Get one out. Well, one broke, but you can see it basically from that. Oh, it smells like butter. Very airy. Not much to it at all. The sweetness is so mild. There's hardly anything there. It's still great. But even looking on the inside, there's clearly it's all incorporated into the bread mixture. So instead of coating the inside as they would normally do, there's nothing coated in there. It's all mixed together to make the tube. Very flaky and airy, very much like a pastry that you get from a store. But a couple of chomps and it's gone. It just melts away so quickly because of that. Now, we haven't had this particular flavor before. So this is new. That's good. So that makes, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is it? Oh, 6. Yeah, 6 new compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 So it's still basically what I said before. So that's good. Oh, where are you at? Chimichoco Cafe Latte. Chimichoco is back with a limited edition cafe latte flavor. The coffee's bitterness and the chocolate's sweetness make a great combination. Oh, we'll see, because I'm not a coffee person. Oof, boy, that's strong. That is very coffee. Give it a try. There's the little stars. The smell is stronger than the taste. Wow. They're not bad. I'm surprised. I thought it would be very heavy on the coffee flavor. The coffee flavor. But it's quite mild. I get more of the white chocolate, along with the, I'm guessing that's corn, used to make the stars. It doesn't taste like rice, so it's probably corn. But the two mixed together are very flavorful. And that is actually the biggest surprise of this box so far. Considering it's cafe latte, you would think that flavor would be predominant over the whole thing. But nope, it's just the scent. That's very nice. The packaging is new, but we've had these many times, so I'm not considering this as something different. It's just a bigger bag of something we've had before. In this case, it's the Bonchi rice cracker. Wow, this bag is tough. There we go. Ooh. Well, the one difference between previous Bonchi rice crackers that we've had before, or just rice crackers, is that these are huge. And look how big that sucker is. And when you hold it up to my thumb there, you can see that's really a giant concave. It's got it's like a little dome. They smell them. Just a normal rice cracker. A little heavy-handed on the salt, but not overly powering. The rice is good. It would be nice if they had a little bit more. I mean, there is like a mild soy sauce flavor, but it'd be nice if it was more on it. And lastly is something we've had many times before. We have the chocolate orange Kitkat. And there's the packaging. If I remember right, these are actually pretty good. I should have stuck them in the fridge though. They're not melted, but they are slightly soft. Chocolate's a little heavy-handed. You mainly, I mean, the orange flavor is there, but the chocolate itself is more predominant. So you get that slight bitterness of the chocolate more so than a combination of the both. So it's a little unbalanced in that regard. The sugar level is low, which is nice. So once they're in the fridge and a little harder, I think it'd be much better. I'm going to pause for just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Obviously. Just want to show you this shirt again in case you want to get one. It's classic. And so true. As usual, I have the link down in the description for any t-shirts I wear. There's before I get into this little latest collectible I got. Actually, I had it on pre-order for several months now, and they finally started to ship them out. I'm actually cutting down on the collectibles. I just don't find the need to have them. There's never a need for a collectible anyway, but to have them are always fun. But this is probably my last one. I just don't want to have all dustable things I have to dust anymore. But there's a great documentary. Highly recommend you watch it if you get a chance. It's called Above Top Secret. Where is it? Above Top Secret, the technology behind disclosure, which is the group that Dr. Stephen Greer created back in the 90s. And he finally got his... back then, he did a big symposium. Well, I would call it that term, more of a conference, in a way, with a lot of people that came out talking about the high technology that the shadow government, black op groups have that are funded by private investments from oil industry, electrical industry, all these big wig companies that stifle any ability to help our environment and bring us into a future that we wanted to see back in the 50s, like flying cars and energy that didn't need to be used on coal or oil or solar or anything like that. I mean, 0 point energy exists now, and many people have created things like that to help us. But every time they do, these corporations either confiscate that technology and kill the person, or scare them so much into not talking that they can't say anything, or don't want to because they don't want to be killed. And that's the case with the vast majority of the technology that we have had appear. It's like there was a guy that he talks about in a documentary years ago. I think it was back in the 90s. He created a car that ran basically off a cup of water. And that he was immediately shut down. Just shut down. He even created a patent which would have replaced basically the entire power grid and allowed us to run on 0 point energy to a degree. Same thing that Tesla did. And there was a company that, after he was stifled, I think he was killed, not sure, there was a company that bought his patents, and they talked to Stephen Greer about what to do because they were scared for their life, and he showed them what to do, and they didn't do it, and they were all killed. So it's crazy. So, but the documentary, if you can get, I think it's on Amazon. And before that, there was the Unacknowledged documentary he did in 2017. Both of them go together back to back, and they're both fantastic. Must watch. Everybody in the world needs to watch these documentaries, because if everybody understood that we're technically 42 years, all the technology you see around us is like 42 years old compared to what is actually in their possession. They have, as he says, he went to a place over in Texas, this group that works with the black ops groups with technology, because they can't put it under a governmental foundation. They have to put it through corporations, so those corporations can't say jack. You can't go a Freedom of Information Act with them, because they can say, screw off. Only with the government can you do that. But there was an underground facility that they had under their offices where they had all this high technology that they were making for the government and other corporations. And one of them was they actually regrow your arm. Literally, just like an amphibian. Your arm gets lost, they can regrow it. They can fix your spinal injuries. I mean, there's so much technology out there that can save and help this planet and the people from destruction, like we're doing now. But they don't want to help us out. Makes no sense. But it's all greed. It is just, that's the foundation of the whole thing, is greed. Greed and power. So, we'll never see that semi-utopian future unless this greed is just cut off at the knees. But that's all I'm going to say. And just go watch those 2 documentaries. If you have Amazon Prime, I believe it's on there. Both of them, I know. I have digital copies, so I can watch them. But they're a must-have. Don't listen to any of these news outlets saying, "Oh, these UAPs or the Tic Tac videos and all these UFO things that people are saying are UFOs from aliens." Vast majority, probably I would say 90% of them are not. They're governmental. They're U.S. governmental created ships and things. The Tic Tacs. I mean, you got to remember everything we have, even phones and things like that. This is all ancient technology to them. I mean, we're living in the past and they're in the future. They have things that Star Trek Next Generation had that we don't have in our environment. They probably have a working tricorder now because there was a contest years ago for a corporation to create an actual Star Trek type working tricorder with all those things in it. I bet you they already have that already. But the Tic Tacs, the TR-3B, the triangular ships, and all those things, these are just high technological black ops creations from reverse engineering. That's all they are. Even the former lead of Lockheed Martin on his deathbed said that all of the governmental ship planes and things like that they use or have reverse engineered alien technology already in them. So that's pretty obvious anyway. Like you look at the stealth fighter and the SR-71 Blackbird, and saying no way they couldn't have. But they're a must. Oops, there's a little hiccup there. I think it was my computer doing something stupid. But the Louis Alessandro, I think that's his name. He's just a figurehead, a shill for the government. Don't listen. If you see him on any news, don't just ignore him. Because I stopped liking him a long time ago. I felt something was off about him. He just felt like he was just putting on a show for the government to make it seem like, the aliens are bad. They're going to come down and destroy us. And it's like, no. If anything, it'll be government doing it and making it seem like the aliens are attacking. Anyway, let's get off that subject for a moment and talk about this. The Ed 209 Robocop figure. This is pretty cool. And it's by Hiya. There's the backside, or the side of it. There's the backside. They do actually have a figure coming out too, a Robocop figure. I might get it just to have them together. But this is a beautiful little sculpt. I know it's just basically a big walking robot gun, but I mean, even in the movie is always classic, and I've always liked Ed 209 2 Degree. It's just the design of it. It's got a lot of articulation and the toes and things like that, and it does have some vocalizations, although I'm not really happy with the piece of speaker in it. It's a little low. Maybe you can hear it. It's just him walking. There's 3 different things.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
So that's it. But it's a nice little update to the original. I think Kenner put it out, the first one, and that was good. That was a nice Ed 209. It would have been nice if you can actually. Oddly, there is like a joint right here for some reason, but it doesn't. Oh, well, I didn't even notice that. I tried that before, but it didn't want to move. Oh, that's neat. So you can actually extend the legs. Huh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Learn something new every day. At least with that. I think that's all for now. Yeah. That's all. So, I hope you enjoyed. Go watch those documentaries. You won't be disappointed. You'll be highly enlightened And most of what he talked about him, I've already known. I've already conjectured over the years that this or that. So, but I learned a lot of other things I didn't know. So go check those out and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.